Hello, Outlanders! Welcome to this Dev Diary stream for the upcoming season 23, Vigor Turmoil. If we can get some confirmations in the chat that everything is working, you can hear us, you can see us, that'd be really good. Any confirmations? Yeah? I'm guessing all Gucci from the chat. All right, let's start. I am joined here today by Raz, as many of you might know. He's the producer of Vigor, and we are here today to talk about some exciting stuff happening with the next season, which is coming out tomorrow. So you guys will get to see some of the new features that we have implemented live now, and tomorrow you'll get to test everything by yourselves. So without any further ado, Raz, do you want to say something before we kick off?
Oh no, just let's get to it.
All right, so let's start. We have a lot of things to talk about, and we're briefly going to cover all of the features related to the new season, and then we're going to go into some live gameplay to show it all off, right? To start off, let's talk about the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass this time is inspired by Junkers, Doomsday Raiders, very something out of Mad Max style.
Yeah, the scavengers.
Yeah. We think this sort of aesthetic really fits the theme of Vigor and this whole like surviving the apocalypse and making all these makeshift cosmetics out of every scrap you can find from the Outlands. So we'll be covering the Battle Pass in the build a little bit later on, but the theme is really kick-ass for this season, I have to say. I really do like it. And then moving on, we've got the crafting rework. This is the biggest, I would say, feature this season has, just because of the sheer volume of the stuff that it involves and all the changes and all the tweaks and everything that you can do with it. So basically, crafting reworks not only includes batch crafting, finally, but it also introduces a new shelter improvement, the ammo press, which will let you craft ammo for specific weapons without the requirement of that weapon's plan. We'll be covering all of that a little bit later with the live build so you guys can see as well. But also you can now batch craft weapons and consumables at the same time. And some of the existing shelter improvements, for example, the crafting table, the water distillation, have their features tweaked to help you out. The higher you have them maxed out, the more it's going to help you with your crafting adventures. And then we've got the Unexloded Missile loot event. I'm pretty sure some of you might have seen the teasers we've put out on our social media, but for anybody who hasn't been aware, we're introducing a new loot event. So now we're going to have 4 loot events in every encounter. So it's going to be the Time Safe, the Barred House, the Locked Container, and the Unexloded Missile. We're going to showcase it when we get into encounters. You can see how it works, how it reacts, how it loots, all the little fun things you can do to loot it, the minigame, and all the other details. Then we've got a new consumable, the Impact Grenade. As you can pretty much guess from the name, it explodes on impact.
It grenades on the impact.
It grenades on the impact, yes. So it's going to be pretty handy for those situations where you're like almost at the exit, there's a bush, you're not sure like what's up with that bush, and just throw it in there and
yep.
Yeah, 50-50. Yeah. And it's also military grade, so you can bring 3 of them with you into an encounter. And we've also adding Carnage shootout events to shootouts. Yeah. These are going to be community events, and they're split into 4 categories. One is called Weapon Carnage, which is a fixed weapon loadout. So for example, you're going to have shootouts, snipers only, or shotguns only, or SMGs only,
Yep.
fixed to a specific weapon category. And that's the only loadout that you're going to have. Then we have the Pioneer Carnage, which includes the season's newest weapon and or consumable. So for this season, we would have what?
The impact grenade.
And?
Oh well, it's mostly pistols, I think, but it's like well, it's what the events are for is like it's a subject to change. It's like these will be rotated.
Yeah.
To somewhat provide some novelty.
And then we also have Hunter's Carnage, which is crossbows and knives.
Yeah.
We can't wait for you guys to try those ones because during our playtest, it was a lot of fun to play Kevin with crossbows and knives.
There's not enough bandages for this kind of gameplay.
Yes. And last but not least, we also have Blade Carnage, which is, as you can imagine, knives only, which is also pretty intense.
Yes.
Then you can see, guys, here, we got the new premium pack, the Annihilator premium pack that's coming out with the new season. But we also have some platform exclusive packs. The way you know, we got the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Pack and the PS Plus reward. So those will be available from tomorrow's release, so you guys can claim them on your stores. And without further ado, let's jump right into gameplay. Okay, I'm pretty sure everybody here is very interested to see, I think, how crafting rework will work, right? So, let's start off. First things first, loadout. You will find the loadout in the Outlands tab, right? It's no longer on the very far tab to the right. It's on the Outlands tab. You can see here game modes, sub-tab, loadout. This is where you'll find your loadouts. You can change it, tweak it, whatever. What used to be the equip tab has turned into the Workbench tab. And this is basically where you can craft your weapons and consumables. So let's, I guess, batch craft some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, showcase how it works. So you can craft a weapon. So let's go to weapons and let's find a weapon, a puko. Later. So you'll be prompted to choose one of two methods, right? So it's either parts or plan, crafting table, and materials, right? As you can see here now on our screens, we don't have enough materials. So the only option for us is parts. And you will also notice that crafting table requires a level 1 crafting table. So that's been tweaked. Every weapon can now be crafted with a level 1 crafting table, a plan, and the required materials. So let's craft by parts. How many we can? We can only do 3. So let's craft 3. And because it's with parts, it's instant craft. So there we go. 3. What about this one? Okay, we can craft with materials. So I can choose the crafting table, plan, and materials option, and you can craft up to 10. Now, it currently allows me to craft only 6 because that's the enough materials that I have. But if I craft it, you can see on the bottom right corner, it's queued to be crafted. And we can also craft some consumables while we wait for the weapon. So we get the armor plate. Let's see, which one can we do with materials, maybe?
400 materials. Like deconstruct something, maybe?
Maybe, okay. Let's deconstruct bear traps. No, I want to
Change the amount.
Yes. 100.
Well, you still need to select.
Why?
You still need to select 100, not 2.
Okay. Bruh. Brain fart moment. Okay, deconstruct. Let's go back to crafting, consumables, armor plate. I don't have the plan for it. Oh no. Okay, so we can do this. We can do a jammer. Let's craft 10. Craft. And there we have it. So this is how pretty much batch crafting works. You can craft a weapon, you can queue it to craft using materials, and you can also craft a different weapon with parts. Instacraft. So, Raz, would you like to add anything? Maybe about the process behind the crafting rework?
Oh, the process behind it. Yeah. So it was like, as you can imagine, it's like that was the reason that why we might have seemed like reluctant to do it, and it's like the crafting is there for, like from the beginning. Like it's a core system. It was quite hard to just like touch it, improve it, and not break it. And like you would most likely not see the broken version, but like we would have to deal with that. So like we had to be really careful. Took us a bit, but yeah, this would be it, and hopefully like we'll be able to improve upon it and other systems as well.
Mm-hmm. So everything is still, fluid. Like we can do some things based on the community's responses.
Okay, let's see.
Can do disinfectant.
I'll send this onto your.
So this is going to be
So
instant.
is ammo going to be locked again if we already have it unlocked?
Okay, so speaking of ammo, I guess like we can showcase the shelter. So with this new season, as you can see, crafting table, if you have it maxed out, you can see there that it says reduces the crafting time of weapons by 60%. So that's a big buff, basically, to this. Having it maxed out reduces crafting time of weapons by 60%. That also applies to, for example, water distillation. If you have it maxed out, it reduces crafting time and cost of instant craft by 100%, right? So that's also a huge boost for you guys. Then utility room, by having it maxed out, it decreases the cost of consumables by 60%. So it's the same thing as the crafting table, but for the consumables.
Can you check Twitch? It looks like we're offline.
The stream ended. Yeah.
Stream ended.
It's weird.
Let me check, guys. I think we might have a bit of a technical issue. It looks like we are streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're back. So let's showcase the ammo press, right? So as you guys can see, we don't have it leveled up yet. You are here. Okay, great. Great to be back. So let's showcase the ammo press shelter improvement, right? As you can see, let me just check the details, and here you can see. Level 1, this is the type of ammo that you can craft, then level 2, level 3, level 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So in total, there is 8 levels for you guys to craft or to build and upgrade. And each level allows you to craft a specific ammo. And you don't need the weapon plan for those types of ammo. So let's craft it instantly. Yeah, let's craft another one. Another one.
Oh, the ammo is going to be locked again. No, it should not be if you have the plan.
Yes. If you have the plan, it shouldn't be locked.
Unlocked.
Unlocked. Yes. And that's pretty much the new shelter improvement. These are like the new boosts that you get from your shelter with regards to the crafting table, water distillation, utility room, and also chemical distillation, because it increases gain from deconstruction by 40%. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Then collections. I mean, since we're here, might showcase
Yep.
new action figures. So we're gonna have new action figures. We've added more for you guys to find. We'll not tell you which one it's which. You'll have to find them yourselves in the Outlands. But they look cool. So this is how your wall should look like now after you completed the whole set. There we go. And yeah, Workbench, we've discussed this. Outlands, then loadout. Here you can change your loadout. So let's jump into some encounters, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Showcase Unexploded Missile,
Yep.
radiation visuals as well. And let's take some questions from the chat.
Yep.
Will the steel with the old action figures still be in the Outlands? Yes,
Yes.
they will be. We've just increased the pool size of action figures that you can find. Mighty Icy, are there new spots for the action figures? They're pretty much scattered throughout the Outlands. There's no specific spots that you can find them.
Yep.
Not the same way as trolls. They're scattered throughout all of the maps, so you can find them wherever. You just need to look hard for them. And keep in mind those sound cues, because when you're in close proximity, there should be a specific sound cue to let you know that you're close by. Okay, so looks like we have timed safe and locked containers. So this encounter will not have the unexploded missile.
Yeah, because we can exit and.
Yes. Let me just exit. Oh, you know what? I'll exit and then I'm gonna go to loadout and I'm gonna equip a few
Impact grenades.
impact grenades.
Yeah.
Yes. Could we have presets for the firing range, where the targets are in different spots? That'd be that. I think technically that'd be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, not sure. Like we'll have to, I guess, ask Adam.
Yes, we'll ask around and we'll see what we can do about it. But it's not a bad idea though, having like shooting range, like presets. You know.
Yeah, I guess like the snipers like would injure their targets to be further back.
Where the hell am I going though? I think I missed the exit. Oh, duh. I'm looking at the chat, man. Like don't laugh. I'm looking at the chat. That's why.
I would like to return to badges and the community's need for their expansion. Can we
There
count
we
on them
go.
appearing from the new season? The badges.
Huh?
Would be the titles. Is the
Oh, the titles. If we're talking about the bug with the titles on specific console that we have, the what's it called?
Oh, it's the medals.
The medals.
achievements, yeah.
Yes, resetting.
Okay.
I think it's that one.
Talking about expansion, so I guess it's like increasing more. So like, okay, like we can return to that. Like not promising anything, but like feedback noted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's do impact grenade. Okay.
Do you merge Xbox players with crossplay enabled with the Xbox players that have crossplay disabled? Yes.
What was it?
The crossplay enabled disabled question is like whether
Oh yeah.
like they do matchmake together. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can y'all make more titles? If you mean more titles in game, like badges, we can look into that. I mean, I think we've already kickstarted some discussions about it. No concrete details yet, but we've talked about it.
Will there be a badge for collecting all the action figures? Well, like would make sense, but as you might have noticed, like the collection is still not yet complete, and it's like making a badge for collecting all the action figures if there are still more to be found.
The other thing about this is like every season we add that season's action figure as a, you know, season challenge reward.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So it will never end, basically. You will never be able to get it.
Could perhaps like I don't know, look into is like perhaps creating a badge for a subset or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Can we get more outfits from the girls? My pink bunny outfit needs washing. We can look into it, but no promises. The thing is that generally female outfits and assets don't react well. They usually have like some clipping issues, and like that's usually the problem we might run into. But we can definitely suggest it and see what we can do. Maybe something more unisex though. Have any changes to weapons been made at all? In terms of their ergonomics, no, we haven't changed the ergonomics. We haven't touched it. We haven't changed anything. No.
Is it possible to rise to the loot inventory for food from 25 to at least 50?
Oh, like the cap for food.
The cap for the stack, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the inventory. I guess this will be for the design department feedback.
Mm-hmm. We can bring it up to their attention and discuss about it. Double tap for auto run. Like auto run where though? And you can like press LS for sprint. No? I'm not sure as well.
I'm not sure if if it was an advice for you or a request.
I'm not sure as well. I don't know.
We love the new impact grenade, but the throw launch is broken.
Well, we've actually tweaked the throwing arc.
Yeah. So
wait,
it's like we can
Bard House lock container again. Anyways, let's showcase the impact grenade on the Bard House at least right now, and then we can try to matchmake again. So yeah, we've made adjustments to the throwing arc of the grenade, and for all throwables basically,
yep.
Right? It applies to all throwables. Now it should be more smooth, and it should fly the way you intended.
More consistent than
yeah. So yeah, just wait like almost 24 hours and you guys will get to experience it yourselves and give us your feedback. Let us know what you think.
Can you get the partners to queue up against you and try the new stuff?
Well, we asked our partners if any of them were willing to jump into encounters with us for the stream. Sadly, some of them were busy with life stuff, working or something else, and they weren't available. But don't worry, like the season is coming out tomorrow. Everybody will get to test out the new stuff.
There are 3 of them.
We got 3 in the chat, right?
And playing.
And playing.
And they did not invite us.
Wait, are they? But they're not there. Okay. Where the hell is the Bard house, man? Am I blind? Where's
No,
it?
it's in the mine, no?
Huh?
It's in the mine?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I'll go back. I think it's like there's
Where?
an entrance
Go
to the
back.
mine.
Go back where?
No, not there. Back. Like there. Down into the valley.
Down into the valley?
I think so. I haven't been on the reach since, I don't know, 0.5.
Oof.
Yeah, it was there somewhere, I think.
Where was it? Bruh.
I'm lost.
I'm lost as well.
Yes.
Aha. Okay, so
Well, see if you can hit it.
so first of all, this is a general idea how it works. Boom. What happens if I throw it in at my feet? Let's see. How much damage would I take? Let's try. Not much.
Yeah.
I think that mitigated the damage because I threw it on the rock.
Now you're out of the grenades.
Huh?
Now you're out of them.
Now we can go head to the exit, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, where's the exit? You know what? No, screw that. I'll put this.
Impactful.
But so chat, any questions you guys might have, feel free to throw it our way.
Which is park question. I was waiting in the queue. Oh well, like maybe you can take it to the shootout then.
Okay. Oh yeah, speaking of shootout, yeah, we've made some changes to shootout as well in terms of the visualization of the crates. And I'm pretty sure some partners already showcased it in some of their videos.
What's there in the compass? This is the indicator of the radiation. And like now the compass will show you like where the radiation will be coming from.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the way the radiation is coming from. If I open the mini map, it shows here as well. Like you can see from what direction the radiation is going to come from. Maybe I should stay for the radiation VFX, I guess.
Yeah,
like since we're here, let's wait for the radiation to kick in. You guys can see the radiation VFX changes that were made for this season.
Let's get to some vantage point.
Yes. Whoop. Whoop. Floor is water.
Floor is water, yeah. Why would that be before it's coming? It's like it shows the direction. It's like from where the radiation is coming. Like you usually know that before, like from the start, but it was mostly just in the map. Like now it's also on the compass as well.
Okay, like this is a good vantage point here, I think.
Yeah.
Like we'll see it coming ominously towards us.
I think we already do.
So now all we have to do is wait for the radiation to kick in.
Yeah, are you close enough to an exit?
Wait. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Do you guys have a big plan for the future of Vigor? Well, we did share the roadmap.
Yes, we did share a roadmap. Maybe Dom would be so kind to share the link with the roadmap
Yes.
in the chat. we've got plans. I mean, off the top of my head, what was part of the roadmap was basically new elimination arenas for season 24, new map for season 25.
Answering one of the first questions. When is the next encounter map?
Season 25, yes, you guys will have a new map, Oitstadt, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you add more rock?
Can you add more rock? I just pictured just like adding like the rock, you know, Dwayne Johnson everywhere, and it's just his face everywhere.
Okay.
Has there been any new server improvements for network unstable and da? We are looking into it. We are making some tweaks and changes. The thing is that we don't know until the season is out. You know, if the changes and the fixes we've done will work to the extent we want them to.
I'm back. When fixing server, there are a lot of issues with elimination. Yeah, as we said, like addressing that. We are actually like applying the fixes to the servers. Not only like during the major update of the season, we are trying to like fix any issues that we are able to fix on the fly.
Airdrop incoming. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Can see the airdrop. Where's the airdrop? I don't see it. Oh well.
Any news about the PC crossplay? Sadly, not just yet.
Is the new missile event going to be in all of the maps? Yes and no. So it can happen on any map, but now we have 4 loot events, as I mentioned before. So it's the Unexploded Missile, the lock container, the barred house, and the timed safe. Before the start of every encounter, the system will randomly pick 2 of these loot events that it will have in the map. So there's a chance that you can have the Unexploded Missile, there's a chance that you won't. So for example, as you guys saw, we went into 2 encounters back to back and we didn't get an Unexploded Missile just yet.
Can you confirm there's absolutely no difference between PS and Xbox games, same speed, same everything? Yes, that we can confirm. Like, there's no platform specific settings like to the player movement or reload or anything. No advantage either way. Yes, no advantage either way.
Mm-hmm. Can you make a Vigor Premium that will cost some money and only play against premium users? This might help against cheaters. I don't think we have plans for something like this.
No, not at the moment for sure.
Yeah, not at the moment for sure.
Major Vigor OG been asking for years for the new badges, titles. Yeah, like discuss the medals. Might be something we will look into.
The thing is like all of this is like very nice to have, and like we would definitely like to do that. It just, when you compare this on a priority list compared to other stuff that need to be done for the season, usually they end up like pretty like low priority and mostly as a nice to have compared to some other features that require a lot more time, a lot of more development, a lot of more testing and stuff like that. So usually sometimes it ends up like it's just not priority enough. And we need to go based off on a priority list.
Yep. Will players be able to get lost crowns back from elims? That would be the... I'm not sure.
If you for example you buy the tickets in Elims and then you DC, or if you
oh yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's something we are looking into as well. It's actually part of the current development items.
Yes.
How many people have talked about ghost bullets in elims? I believe this would be That's the network issue.
It's the network issue. It's the hit registration issue that we are well aware of, and like our team is definitely looking into it.
Any stamina changes or movement changes? I don't believe there are in this update. Yeah.
Radiation is coming. Better run to the nearest exit.
Around to the hills.
Run to the hills. But like, look at it. Like it's slowly creeping in. You guys can see the red hues starting to form. It's coming over. And you can see it visualized on the minimap as well, which looks awesome.
Tony, can we get a 360? That outfit looks legit.
Okay, y'all want a 360. Okay, cool. There we go. That, my friends, is the new premium pack for this season. The Annihilator pack.
Do you anticipate any changes in the future about the stamina?
Radiation is here. Boom.
Not exactly anticipate, but I would not rule it out for sure.
Let's get the hell out.
Can I ask why you guys chose to change the competence to be easier a couple seasons back? Oh, it was part of the weapons overhaul, and I'm not sure. Like I would call it easier.
What was it? What was the question?
It was about the recall patterns to be
Ah.
easier. That they were made easier. Few seasons back, which I guess would be the
Season
weapon overhaul.
20. Yeah.
Weapon
Season-
overhaul hitting.
Season 20 with the weapon overhaul. Yeah.
For sure, it's like we can like bring it up with the design people, like see if data shows like that it would be a problem. That we will of course take a look into it. Headshots badge.
Headshots badge. That'd be
Okay.
cool.
That would be them gathering the ideas, I guess.
But again, guys, like as we mentioned before, this is all going based upon a priority list.
Yep.
If we're working on some features that require a bit of more development time and testing time and whatnot, like usually and sadly, some stuff get put to the side, and that happens with stuff that are lower priority.
Why don't you add lifting a player from the team? Oh, like
In what sense?
I think it would be just like a down state. Someone gets down, you can
Oh, revive.
revive. Yeah.
Okay, like a yeah, like a med kit revive. Like that's been actually talked. We've talked about this before, like internally within the team as
Yep.
like a possibility because a lot of the players suggested it, but I think in the end we decided for this kind of feature and the technical limitations of
Yeah.
implementing something like this,
Oh, yeah.
we were like, yeah.
Down states are quite
Yeah.
quite complicated. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, yeah, here you guys can see again the premium pack. It's pretty badass. I also love the backpack. It's like an old tire, and they turned it into a backpack, which is sick. It's giving me a lot of Judas Priest vibes.
Battle axe or tomahawk instead of a knife?
Yeah, throwable, melee throwables. I'm not sure how we feel about this. Like, it's something that would be nice, but I don't know how much time we will have, or like how difficult or easy would it be to implement something like this. So we can discuss it with the team, and they can give us their estimates, and we can see.
If it was, we could grenades.
I'm gonna queue for one more encounter. Hopefully, we can get the missile,
Yeah.
and then maybe we can do a shootout.
Yeah, we could just like. Oh, you're not getting any weapons. And like maybe we could just like try to get in with the partners.
Yeah. So partners, if anybody is there, let's try to matchmake, and see if we can get in an encounter together. Yeah. So let's do a quick play, Sackproof.
Will you ever add an ability to drop guns to your teammates, especially in there's not?
In a limbs, why would you drop? Wait, what?
No, I can answer this like no. There's currently no plans for that. Like thanks for the feedback. I guess like we could pass it to the design teams, like whether they would find it like as something that we could do and would make sense, but I don't think that it's currently in plans.
I'm a little bit confused. Like, add the ability to drop guns to your teammates, especially in the limbs. Like, why would you need to drop your gun to your friend in the limbs? It's like if you die, they can load, like they can loot your stash,
Or you can kill the enemy, and
or
get
you
their
can kill the
guns.
enemy, and I'm guessing maybe they meant encounters and just wrote a limbs. I'm not sure.
The game is holistic in the favor of teams in encounters. I do not think a point of interest in encounters that allows teams to become immortal, but would be no benefit for lone wolves. I don't think that would be.
So,
Game
do we
power.
have one?
I'm not
Yeah, looks
what
like
is
we
it?
might have the unexploded missile. Yeah, there we go. There's the
Woo.
unexploded missile. And it happens at the start of every encounter. Within the first 10 seconds. Actually, let me turn up the audio a little bit. You can hear it. It's coming. It's coming. Boom. It dropped. Once it drops, everybody will receive the message that the unexploded missile has crashed into the area. I have to say, I got some, or like I saw some feedback about the sound that it makes.
Yeah.
That it's a little bit meh. Like it could be a little bit more dynamic, and I can kind of see it. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the unexploded missile in all its glory. As you guys can see, it's irradiated next to it. So you got to be careful. Actually, let me turn down the audio a little bit because I can't hear myself think. So once you approach it and you want to loot it, there's a mini game that you need to play. You get 3 attempts. And if you don't manage to get it, it explodes, gets some damage, but then you can loot it and you can
Die.
Yeah. So
Great success.
yeah. Mission failed successfully. I suck. All in the name of science.
Loot and die. I like it.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's try a shootout. Maybe we can.
Wait, so this unexploded missile replaces another loot?
Yes,
In
yes.
a sense.
yes. You will always have 2 loot POIs. Like it's loot events, but whatever. So there's always going to be 2 loot events in a map, and there's a 25% chance that unexploded missile is going to be one of them. It's not something that happens every map, like a airdrop. It's not something that happens constantly like the airdrop. there's a chance you can have it, there's a chance you won't. So let's queue for a shootout. I think it should be an addition to the current 2 POIs, so having 3 loot events.
Yeah, I've seen the feedback.
So what we can do is we're gonna leave it at 2 POIs for now. We'll see the data, and if it makes sense to increase it to 3, we can look into it. But for now, we'll just wait. We'll see the reaction. We'll see the feedback. We'll check the data, and then we'll see what we can do. So this is going to be just regular shootout, but at least we can showcase the weapon crates.
Yep.
So we made a few changes to Shootout and the UI and the visualization of crates. So when you approach a weapon crate in Shootout, you will see that the contents of the crate appear there. You can press X, take all, and when you switch a weapon or when you loot a weapon, it's automatically loaded with bullets, so there's no need to reload after picking it up. I think it's a really nice quality of life improvement to shootouts and looting these weapons. So if I press take all, I can swap, and I can choose which one I want to swap it with, and then the crate disappears. It's a nice little visualization.
Can we increase players in big maps too often you don't meet anyone? Oof.
What was it?
There is no plans for that at the moment. Increasing player counts in the big maps.
No, there's no plan for that at the moment. I think the maps, the way they've been designed for the X amount of players, it's already in the state it should be. So yeah, that's the UI changes in Shootout. Like when you get closer to the crates. You guys like it? What do you think, chat, about this change? Nice. Thank you, chat, for the love. We appreciate it.
Are you guys planning on doing more loot or better airdrop days instead of 24-hour maps? Like, is that referring to the
map spotlights?
Spotlights?
Yes. I mean, better airdrop or like tweaking the rewards of the airdrop has been on our radar for a little bit of while. Like maybe now in the near future we might actually have the chance to like look into it.
For sure not in this season.
Yeah.
You would already know it's like from the previews and stuff. But well, it's like the events in the shootouts are not the only events that we might be working on, so
yeah.
Not saying it's like exactly these, but some events are a high possibility.
And as I'm also going to show it a little bit later, but might as well say it now, and then I can repeat myself. We're going to have our first Shootout Carnage this weekend. So the weekend after the release, we're going to have our very first Shootout Carnage, and it's going to be Pioneer Carnage, which means you guys will be able to go into shootouts equipped only with impact grenades and pistols. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Can definitely guarantee this.
Any chance of better server stability in near future? Yep, already mentioned a while back. We are working on the server stability like constantly. Like it's not just the big updates that we focus this. We try to like focus it anytime that we are able to find out what the issue is and able to apply a fix.
Mm-hmm. And a couple of things about this season that I think we didn't mention, but they're very worth mentioning, is number one, with regards to the battle pass, we have significantly reduced the XP curve needed to complete the battle pass. That's number one. Number two, we've added 25 extra levels to the battle pass. So now you have the 50 that you know, full of rewards and cosmetics and tickets, the usual. Plus, we have 25 extra levels with crates for the premium tier, weapon crate, resource crate, booster tickets, and then from the free tier, there's a military crate every 5 levels that you can get. But we can showcase this quickly once we're done with the shootout. So that one thing that we have tweaked based on also, I guess, community feedback. So XP curve has been greatly reduced. And the other thing was the cosmetic presets.
Yeah, right.
So now you can equip the same cosmetic on multiple presets.
Yep.
So that's been fixed. You'll be very happy to know about this, I'm pretty sure. How often will these events happen? Without being 100% sure, or like, do not quote me on this, but they should happen a few times per season, like for the duration. So for example, one weekend you could have a Pioneer Carnage, then in 2 or 3 weeks another Shootout Carnage, then in 2 or 3 weeks another Shootout Carnage, and kind of have them rotate like this.
It might also just like depend on
Yes.
the community response.
Yes,
like,
yes,
If
that-
there is demand for the
Yes, that's the general idea right now, but it all depends in real life how it's going to go, how it's going to be received. If there's like huge demand for it, then we'll have to, you know, like sit down and think about it. Overall, we are happy to see so many new things added to the game. New dev team deserves a pay raise. Yep. I mean, everybody has done a really great job for this season. I think like we're all proud of the job that we've done, and like huge shout out to all of the team that worked on this update. There were some like really huge features. Like crafting rework was unbelievably big.
and an unbelievable push on all of these from people.
Yeah.
Like this one was like a lot of work was put behind this. It seems like the Carnage modes are like quite popular and they are not out yet.
And they're not even out. Yeah, like okay guys, let's have our first Carnage this weekend, and then we'll see, you know. We'll check the data, we'll see the reception, we'll see how you guys what you guys think about it, and then we can review it again.
It's like there are Carnages, you have not played them yet. Yes, but can we get more?
Makes sense. Sound request, you know.
PC parts can be expected to be supported for the foreseeable future. Yes, like there's no plans to like put the PC players aside.
Mm-hmm. And the team is like behind the scenes. They're working on like improvements for anti-cheat and looking into cross-play with PC as well. So these things are on our radar, and we're working on them behind the scenes.
Bulk open crates. Yeah, that's something I've read also. It's like among the feedback, like already noticed that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, 45 seconds, and then we can showcase some. I think it was a not bad idea to go into shootout, but like when you're all
Yeah.
alone and you need to wait 10 minutes.
But hey, you get to be the first.
Oof. That's probably the only situation I'm gonna come out first on shootout.
Yeah, I've seen you play.
Oh yes. Yeah. Everybody knows I suck at the game. Chad knows it. They've seen proof. I'm not even embarrassed about it. So somebody needs to be like the worst player, right? Like,
You're doing the God's work.
so, yeah.
Big bets on everybody.
Yeah.
Oh no, please no crossplay with PC. Well,
That would be optional.
yeah, that would be optional.
That would be optional. Like, there's going to be the option if you want to crossplay with consoles, with PC, or with everybody. So you get to choose which one you want.
Basically, the options for the console players would be just like the crossplay would be disabled, enabled for the consoles, and enabled for everyone. But it's like it's kind of something
Yeah.
we need to do like this.
Ooh, by the way,
But crossplay with PC is actually something we would like to deliver eventually. Like, because obviously, like even in the chat there were mentions about making it possible so players can play together, like in there on different platforms. So it's like, yeah, it would be possible, but still it would be an option.
and by the way, guys, I just wanted to show you guys the featured store. It's been redesigned. In my opinion, I think it looks like much better now. So each individual item is featured. It's more dynamic. It's cool. It's nice. Yeah, I think chat really likes it as well. And also want to showcase the battle pass real quick. As we said, I'm not going to go through the individual assets. You guys can check it out tomorrow. But I just want to showcase where we have level 50. Yeah. Okay, this title is sick. I'm going to like quickly like give it some love because this is sick. So here you have your level 50 rewards. Yeah. And then going off of 50, then 51 from the premium tier, you got resource crate, weapon crate, resource crate, weapon crate, booster ticket, and then from the free tier, you got a military grade crate. And that's how it goes up until level 75. Yeah. And the other change with the battle pass is this. If you want to upgrade to premium, you have two options now. Either you get the premium pass, you get all the rewards, or you get the ultimate bundle, which is the premium pass plus a 30% XP booster for the duration of the battle pass, and the 5 first levels you get.
One of the feedback,
Or like 5 levels from the point you purchase it.
the thing being is like some of the feedback was like mourning the loss of the option to buy more levels, but like for people who like might not have that enough time to actually play the game and go to the full, but like this was mitigated somehow by the decrease in the player XP. So it's like you do not need to worry. It's like you should still be very much able to reach the 50 levels in the battle pass.
Yeah, we've
Even without the bonus, the buyable levels.
Yeah, we've significantly reduced the XP, so we're looking forward to your guys' feedback about the XP requirements for this season, and let us know what you think.
Can we have communication in crossplay PS versus? Unfortunately, no. There are no plans for the voice chat at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And we're slowly heading towards the end of our stream. A couple of things that I wanted to mention before we wrap this up. Tomorrow we're going to have Map Spotlight, where Fiske Fabric is going to be featured for 24 hours. And the screenshot next to it is our Pioneer Carnage event, as I mentioned. It's going to be happening this weekend. We will release more information tomorrow on our socials about the start time and the end time. You're going to know all about it, but just letting you know this is happening. We're also approaching the start of July, and we're going to have our usual 4th of July celebration with some Star Spangled Cosmetics available in the new featured store, where I think it's going to be really nice to showcase them there and see them. And yeah, sad news. You guys know about it. This update will be the first one that will not feature Nintendo.
Yeah.
The one tomorrow. So from tomorrow, the game will not be available on Nintendo Switch. We've already explained extensively the reasons behind it. We've put out a couple of videos on YouTube explaining the decision behind this. So you guys, if you're interested to know, or if you didn't know, you can go check them out. But yeah, that's the situation. Sadly, we need to say goodbye to our Nintendo Outlanders. We love you very much. We thank you for your support and being with us throughout these years. We hope that maybe you can continue your journey on a different console with us. But if not, it's been an honor and a privilege calling you part of our community. And yeah, feedback tracker with the release tomorrow. If you guys encounter any bugs, any issues, please feel free to use our feedback trackers. Please try to be as detailed as possible, because that really helps us to be able to track down those bugs and those issues and know precisely where to look. That really helps us a lot. And yeah, that's been the dev stream, the dev diary stream for S23.
Yep. Maybe I'll just address quickly. 75 longer season. No, the 75 levels are increased, but the XP curve is the experience needed to fulfill it was decreased. These 75 levels are for players who usually just exceed the 50 and would exceed it even now, but now the season will be just the regular length.
Mm-hmm.
Predicted 200 million Switches to be sold when you had a meeting about going on it. There's actually no such meeting. The Switch 2 supports the transition from the Switch 1 titles, but there's actually no meeting about this, since the game was already in its sunsetting.
Dom,
Can you
could you get
revive the TV?
revive the TV? There's the remote over there. Thank you.
Oh fuck.
Okay, we're back.
I have a bunch of suggestions written down. I'm interested in hearing them. Yeah, feedback tracker is right place for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, we've gone a little bit past our time. At this point, we would like to thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening. Thank you for checking out the new season, the preview. Hope you guys are excited and hyped. Ras, do you want to say some final words before we go?
Just big thank you, for all the love in the chat, for all your support, and well, I guess see you tomorrow in the Outlands.
Oh yes, see you tomorrow in the Outlands. Take care, enjoy the new season, and we can't wait for your feedback, guys. From us, take care.
See ya. No such meeting took place. Yeah. Ooh.
And I thank you.